Hi everyone, welcome back. In today's video, we're taking a closer look at the ADDIESdive AD2076, a compact 36mm vintage-inspired mechanical field watch that clearly draws inspiration from classic military designs, most notably the Bulova WWII. The AD2076 captures that same utilitarian DNA, a simple layout, excellent legibility, and true vintage proportions, while offering it at a much more accessible price point. ADDIESdive keeps things clean here with a no-logo dial, which really enhances the timeless, purpose-driven feel of the watch. We'll break down the design, how it wears on the wrist, the movement inside, and a few important things to consider before buying. And if at any point you want more details or the purchase link, you'll find everything down in the description. Alright, let's jump in. Before getting into the details, it's worth touching on the inspiration behind this watch. Field watches were created during World War I and perfected in World War II as simple, reliable tools for soldiers. They focused on clear readability, durability, luminous hands, 12-24-hour markings, and hacking seconds for precise time coordination in combat. Built to handle tough conditions, they were used for navigation, patrol timing, and synchronized missions, and their clean, functional design later became a timeless, everyday watch style. Starting with the case, you'll notice the brushed 316L stainless steel construction, which is exactly what you'd expect from a classic military-style field watch. The brushing is clean and utilitarian, with crisp case lines flowing from the lugs through the midcase and up toward the bezel, giving it a true no-nonsense tool watch character. The case measures 36mm in diameter, with a 46mm lug-to-lug, so it wears compact and very well balanced, especially if you appreciate vintage proportions. Thickness comes in at around 12.5mm, with a good portion of that coming from the double-domed K1 mineral crystal with AR coating, which adds a subtle vintage distortion under light. On the wrist, the AD2076 is extremely comfortable and never feels bulky. Weighing around 66 grams, it feels light, balanced, and easy to wear all day. For smaller wrists especially, this size just works, and that's one of the watch's biggest strengths. The crown is nicely sized, large enough for easy grip, but not oversized to the point where it digs into the wrist. It's a screw-down crown, which helps achieve the impressive 200 meters of water resistance, adding real everyday durability. When you pull the crown out to set the time, the seconds hand hacks, meaning it stops completely. This is one of those small details enthusiasts really appreciate, especially at this price point. Historically, hacking seconds was crucial for military field watches, allowing soldiers to synchronize time accurately. And it's great to see that functionality included here. Looking between the lugs, the AD2076 features an 18mm lug width, which fits perfectly with the vintage field watch theme and also makes strap swapping easy. Depending on the variant, it comes paired with a brown-black nylon-style fabric strap with metal hardware, which suits the military-inspired design very well. In terms of wear, the watch sits comfortably on the wrist. That said, if you're using the fabric strap and have a smaller wrist, around 6.25 inches or below, roughly 16 centimeters, you may need to experiment a bit with sizing, depending on hole placement. For average to larger wrists, this won't be an issue at all. A double-domed K1 mineral crystal with AR coating sits above the classic matte black dial. The dial layout is very traditional, featuring large white luminous Arabic numerals for the main hour markers, along with a smaller 13 to 24 military time track printed inside. Around the outer edge, you'll find a clean minute track that keeps everything easy to read at a glance. At the center is a vintage syringe-style handset, perfectly in line with classic military and field watch aesthetics. The hour hand is broad and slightly tapered, filled with a warm, vintage-toned lume that enhances legibility while adding a strong heritage feel. Its syringe shape adds character and makes it instantly distinguishable from the minute hand. The minute hand is longer and more refined, also fully lumed, extending cleanly toward the outer minute track for precise time reading, reinforcing the watch's functional tool watch purpose. Completing the set is a slim arrow-style steel seconds hand with a clean, no-nonsense profile. It keeps the dial visually balanced and makes it easy to confirm the watch is running, especially when setting the time thanks to the hacking seconds feature. Together, the handset offers excellent contrast against the matte black dial, strong low-light visibility, and a timeless field watch look that photographs incredibly well. The lume used here is vintage C3 green Super Luminova. It's not dive watch bright, but for a field watch, it performs well enough for practical nighttime readability. The dial features large white luminous Arabic numerals for the main hour markers, with a smaller 24-hour military timescale printed inside. Along the outer edge, you'll also find lume markers on the minute track. One important thing to note: the 24-hour numerals themselves are not luminous, which stays true to traditional military field watch design. What really stands out is the dial itself. The muted tone, simple typography, and no logo layout give it a more mature, purpose-built appearance compared to many budget field watches. Under macro shots, it holds up extremely well. This is a surprisingly photogenic watch. Flip the watch over, and you'll find a solid screw-down case, back made from 316L stainless steel, reinforcing the tool watch character and helping achieve that 200-meter water resistance. Now let's talk about the movement inside the Addiesdive AD2076. This watch is powered by the Seiko NH 3/4 automatic movement, a well-known and widely trusted caliber in the affordable mechanical watch space. It operates at 21,600 vibrations per hour, 3 Hz, and offers around 41 to 42 hours of power reserve on a full wind. The NH34 includes hacking seconds. In daily use, the crown winds smoothly, with the first position for manual winding and the second for time setting. Accuracy is typically rated at around -20 to +40 seconds per day, which is standard for this type of entry-level automatic movement. In real-world use, many examples perform better once worn regularly. Overall, the NH34 is known for being reliable, durable, and easy to service, making it an excellent choice for a watch designed to be worn daily rather than babied. In terms of reliability and robustness, Seiko's NH series movements are some of the most trusted in the affordable mechanical watch category. They're known for being durable, easy to service, and generally worry-free, exactly what you want in a watch designed for daily wear. You're not getting high-end chronometer accuracy here, but you are getting a movement that should keep reasonable, consistent time and just keep running without much fuss. Alright, so now let's wrap things up with a few final points to consider before buying the Addiesdive AD2076 and whether this watch is actually right for you. One of the biggest highlights is the 200 meters of water resistance thanks to the screw-down crown and caseback. That's well above what you typically see in traditional field watches, which often offer only 30 to 50 meters. Rain, hand washing, even swimming, this watch can handle it without issue. Another point is the crystal choice. Addiesdive uses a double-domed K1 mineral crystal with AR coating instead of sapphire or acrylic. While sapphire would have been nice, the mineral crystal does a great job preserving the vintage look, especially with the dome and light distortion. Design-wise, this is where the AD2076 really shines. The clean no-logo dial, classic military layout, and compact 36mm case give it a very mature, purpose-built field watch feel. It clearly draws inspiration from historic pieces like the Bulova hack, but delivers that aesthetic in a far more affordable and wearable package. At the end of the day, this is a straightforward, honest tool watch. It's not flashy or over-designed. It's built for daily wear, comfort, and reliability. If you appreciate vintage military styling, smaller case sizes, and a dependable automatic movement, The Addiesdive AD2076 is absolutely worth considering. Even without considering the inspiration behind it, this watch stands strong on its own. Simply put, for a field watch in this price range, the Addiesdive AD2076 easily deserves a spot on the shortlist. No question. You're getting solid build quality, a reliable automatic movement, and a timeless military design at a very accessible price. Alright guys, that's going to do it for this review. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss future watch reviews like this one. If you're interested in picking up the Addiesdive AD2076 or want more details, you'll find the link in the description below or visit joinixwatch.com. And as always, if you have any questions or want to share your thoughts, drop a comment. I'd love to hear what you think.